My dear Ernest, what brings you up to town?
Oh, pleasure, pleasure. What else should bring one anywhere? Again, I see, Algie.
I believe it is customary in good society to take some refreshment at 5 o'clock.
Hello, hello. Ernest Worthing here. Pleasure to meet you. It seems I've fallen into this venture and explored the daily workings of my life. I've fallen madly in love with Gwendolyn, and I wish to propose to her. And I don't think it's going to go over too well, because she has quite a troublesome mother, and that Algernon character just doesn't much appreciate my ruses. Oh dear.
Hello, my name is Algernon. They call me Algie the Predicament. I am in one right now, as a matter of fact. My gentleman bro Earnest has been missing from action since last Thursday. Where have you been since last Thursday?
In the country.
What on earth do you do there?
Well, when one is in town, one amuses oneself, but when one is in the country, one amuses other people. It is excessively boring. Now tell me, who's coming to tea?
Me? Oh, merely Aunt Augusta and Gwendolyn.
Oh, how perfectly delightful.
Yes, that is all very well, but I'm afraid Aunt Augusta won't quite approve of your being here.
May I ask why?
My dear Ernest, the way you flirt with Gwendolyn is perfectly disgraceful. It is almost as bad as the way Gwendolyn flirts with you.
I am in love with Gwendolyn. I have come to town expressly to propose to her.
I thought you had come up for pleasure. I call that business.
How utterly unromantic you are.
My dear fellow, Gwendolyn is my first cousin, and before I allow you to marry her, you must clear up the question of Cecily.
Cecily? Oh, what on earth do you mean? What do you mean, Algie, by Cecily? I don't know anyone named Cecily. Well, if you must know, she's my aunt.
Your aunt?
Yes, charming old lady she is. Lives at Tunbridge Wells. Wells, now just give me back.
Yes, but why does your aunt call you her uncle? From little Cecily, with all her fondest love, to her dear Uncle Jack.
It isn't Ernest, it's Jack.
You have always told me it was Ernest. I have introduced you to everyone as Ernest. You answer to the name Ernest. You look as if your name was Ernest. You are the most earnest-looking person I ever saw in my life. It is perfectly absurd your saying that your name isn't Ernest.
Well, my name is Ernest in town and Jack in the country. Gee, I don't know whether you'll be able to understand my motives or not. Like, you're hardly serious enough.
Hello, my name's Gwendolyn. The things I enjoy drinking tea, writing poetry, and generally just being admired by other people.
Miss Fairfax, ever since I met you, I've admired you more than any girl I have ever met since I met you.
I'm quite aware of the fact. There is something about the name Ernest that inspires absolute confidence. The moment Algernon told me he had a friend called Ernest, I knew I was destined to love you.
You really do love me, Gwendolyn.
Passionately.
Darling, you don't know how happy you've made me.
My own Ernest.
Does that mean to say you couldn't love me if your name wasn't Ernest?
But your name is Ernest.
Yes, I know it is, but supposing it was something else, something different, would you still love me then?
Ernest. That is a metaphysical speculation, and like most metaphysical speculations, has very little reference to the actual facts of real life as we know them.
Personally, darling, to speak quite candidly, I don't much care for the name of Ernest. I don't think it suits me at all.
It suits you perfectly. It is a divine name. It has a music to it. It produces vibrations.
Darling, I must get christened we must get married at once.
Married, Mr. Worthing.
Well, may I propose to you now? Gwendolyn. Please say yes, please say yes, oh please say yes, oh God, please say yes. Will you marry me?
Of course, darling.
Yes!
How long you've been about it. You've had very little experience in how to propose.
My own one, I've not loved anyone in the world but you.
Mr. Worthing, sir, rise from this semi-recumbent position. It is most indecorous.
Mamma, I beg you to retire. This is no place for you. Besides, Mr. Worthing has not quite finished here.
Finished what, may I ask?
We are to be engaged.
Engaged? You're not to be engaged. You engage someone, either I or your father is health permitted, shall inform you of the fact. And now, I have several questions for Mr. Worthing. While I make my inquiries, you, Gwendolyn, shall wait for me in the carriage.
Mamma!
Gwendolyn, the carriage!
I can't believe Jack is getting married. But maybe he is onto something with this whole Ernest character.
Hi, I'm Cecily Cardew. I'm Uncle Jack's cousin. I'm seeing him later today. He's been in the city lately. He's seeing his brother again. I'm hoping I finally get to meet this brother. He seems interesting.
You are my little cousin Cecily, I'm sure.
You are under some strange mistake. I am not little. In fact, I am more than usual tall for my age. But I am your cousin Cecily. And you are Uncle Jack's brother, my cousin Ernest, my wicked cousin Ernest.
Oh, I am not really wicked at all, cousin Cecily. You mustn't think that I am wicked.
If you have not, then you have certainly been deceiving us all in a very inexcusable manner. I hope that you have not been leading a double life. Pretending to be wicked, but being really good all the time. That would be hypocrisy.
Oh, of course, I have been rather reckless.
I am glad to hear it.
In fact, now you mention the subject, I have been rather bad in my own small way.
I don't think you should be very proud of that, though I can imagine it must have been very pleasant.
It is much pleasanter being here with you.
Oh. So I met Jack's brother, Ernest. He gave me a rose. Now I'm off to meet Gwendolyn. I hope she's nice. Pray, let me introduce myself. I am Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew! What a very sweet name. I think we are going to be great friends. My first impressions of people are never wrong.
How nice of you to like me so much after we've known each other such a comparatively short time. Pray sit down.
I may call you Cecily, may I not?
With pleasure.
And you shall always call me Gwendolyn.
If you wish.
Well, that's all quite settled then.
I hope so.
Well, she's very pretty. Well, to speak with perfect candor, Cecily, I wish you were fully 42 and more than usually plain for your age. Ernest has a strong, upright nature. Disloyalty is as impossible to him as deception. But even for men with the most noblest moral character are extremely susceptible to the influence of the physical charms of others.
I beg your pardon, Gwendolyn. Did you say Ernest?
Yes.
Oh, but it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It is his brother, his elder brother.
Ernest never mentioned that he had a brother.
They have not been on good terms for quite some time.
Ah, that accounts for it. But you are quite sure it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian?
Quite sure. In fact, I am to be his.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, bugger. Oh, dear.
My dearest Gwendolyn, I do not see why I should make a secret out of it to you. Our little country newspaper is sure to chronicle the fact next week. Mr. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
My darling Cecily, I'm afraid there has been some slight error, but Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me. The announcement will appear in the Morning Post Saturday at the latest.
You must be under some slight misconception. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago.
It is certainly very curious, for he asked me to be his wife yesterday at 5:30. If you care to verify the incident, pray do so. I never travel without my diary. One should always have something sensational to read while in the train. I am so sorry, Cecily. If this has caused you any disappointment, but I'm afraid I have the prior claim